Welcome. I'm Tim Cool, and today we're diving into a topic that doesn't get the attention it deserves: facility stewardship. This session explores what facility stewardship means, why it's vital to your church, and how it's deeply connected to the principles of care and service we see throughout the Bible. As you look around your facility, you might see a space filled with life, people gathered in worship, families connecting, ministries happening. But behind every event, gathering, or moment of ministry is something that often goes unnoticed: the physical space itself. Simply put, facility stewardship is caring for our church facilities. It's more than just cleaning and fixing things. It's about managing and caring for the spaces that allow the church to do its work. Just as we care for our bodies, finances, and communities, we are called to care for the facilities and spaces that serve as the physical foundation for ministry. Why is this important? Why should we invest time, energy, and resources into maintaining our facilities? When you look at commercial property maintenance, several reasons are given for the proper and intentional maintenance of a building. As a reminder, our church facilities and ministry facilities are complex commercial structures. The secular principles of maintenance do not cease because we use these commercial buildings for spiritual purposes. Those same principles apply to our facilities. However, there are three key reasons why facility stewardship matters as an expression of faith. First, facility stewardship is an act of honor. When we care for our church buildings, we honor God, who has entrusted us with these resources. The Bible teaches us that everything we have is a gift from God, and we are stewards, not owners. In Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, the parable of the talents, Jesus teaches that we are to manage the resources he gives us wisely, multiplying them for his kingdom. Our church buildings are no different. They are gifts, and we are called to manage them responsibly so that they can continue to serve God's work for years to come. Secondly, facility stewardship is about providing a welcoming environment. In 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40, Paul writes, "Let all things be done decently and in order." This verse is often cited in the context of worship, but the application can and should be extended to all areas we participate in, even our facility stewardship. A well-maintained, welcoming environment makes a powerful first impression on guests. It says to them, "We care about you and what happens here and have been anticipating your arrival." Our words to our guests mean less if our restrooms are dirty, our worship space is dingy, and we lack the same level of accessibility that a gas station has. Our fruit, what people see with their own eyes, what they experience, tells more about us than our words. When a church invests in its facility, it sends a message about the value it places on its congregation and its community. The third reason is facility stewardship aligns with our calling to serve. In Galatians 6:9, Paul encourages, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Our church facilities are tools that enable us to serve, whether it's a space for worship, community outreach, or children's ministry. Investing in and caring for our facilities allows us to ensure that they remain tools that can be used to further God's work now and for generations to come. When we care for our facilities, we're not just preserving a physical structure, but ensuring it remains a vibrant place of ministry for years to come. Stewardship is a biblical principle. From the Garden of Eden, where God entrusted Adam and Eve with the care of creation, to the parables of Jesus, where he emphasizes wise management of resources, stewardship is woven into the very fabric of our faith. The early church was known for caring for the people and the spaces where they gathered. Acts 2:46 tells us every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. Early Christians understood that gathering together helped them grow and strengthen their faith. That translated into the understanding that the places they gathered became important because of the intentional activity occurring there, and they took care of them. We return to the initial question. Why does facility stewardship matter to churches today? Our buildings are more than just brick and mortar. They reflect our values, mission, and faith. In fact, they tell a story about your church, especially how you value both people and what God has entrusted to you. They are where we gather to worship, grow, and serve. When we steward our church facilities well, we honor God, providing a welcoming space for all, and do not place unintentional millstones on further generations for the upkeep we should have been doing all along. Thank you for taking the time to explore this vital aspect of church ministry with me. Stewarding our facilities can be a challenging responsibility, but also a privilege. We hope that through these courses, you are encouraged to take the next steps to faithfully steward your church facility, knowing that in doing so, we are honoring God and furthering His kingdom. I hope this course encourages you to take a fresh look at the facilities you steward and how they reflect your commitment to honor what God entrusted to you. Facility stewardship, it's more than a job, it's a ministry.